So this is the cut scene. It was actually shot in this comic book store before it was Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, 69 Monmouth Street, Red Bank, New Jersey. See you there.
It's supposed to be the beginning of the movie.
It's supposed to be the first scene in the movie, and we cut it because basically the scene in the convention kind of echoed it. It's Banky getting yelled at and then getting hostile in return.
I still think the scene's really funny.
It is, and I remember you were cracking up like at Walt.
Yeah, I couldn't do the off-camera thing because those guys were making me laugh so much. It was
a more professional performer probably.
Might have been able to. I thought they should have made that scene a teaser for the movie.
I thought so too, and they were going to at one point, and then they didn't. So this is actually one of the first opportunities. A lot of people have to see this cut scene featuring Steve, Dave, and Walt the Fanboy, two characters that were in our second movie.
Would you say this scene has anything to do with any comparison in your life with your feelings about Mallrats and the way it was received?
Actually, the scene is kind of based on a really harsh review I'd read of Mallrats, and you know, when Steve, Dave, and Walt are kind of quoting how bad the guys Holden and Banky's comic is, it's kind of word for word what the review was, basically. I lifted some journalist review and used it as dialogue.
It's a satisfying moment.
Yeah, but it didn't make the cut of the film, but now it does. So I don't remember whose review that was that I based it on.
But I hope they buy Criterion.
Fuck you! Mallrats was good. Let's take a look.
Check it out.
Felt like this fucking day would never come. Issue 2 on the shelf.
Yippee.
I mean, how often does a guy get the opportunity to purchase something with his name on it? Banky Edwards. Holden McNeil.
I know my name.
Wah, wah, wah.
Where, what?
Wah, you. You and your commercial self-loathing. We got nothing to be ashamed of. We got the rest of our lives to be artists.
Look, man. I mean, this is easy, okay? And all I'm saying is, sure, right now it pays the bills, great, but let's just not forget that we're better than this, okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right. But I'll tell you who we are better than. These two fags right over here. All right, old maids, take a break from the Crazy Eights marathon and ring us up.
Well, Walt, did you see who it is? The local celebrities. Quick, get them an autograph one of their books so they can sell for triple its value.
I'm not that in need of 15 cents right now.
You know, you guys operate the smallest ladies' bridge circle I've ever seen.
Sweet fucking Jesus. For your information, we're playing Crimson Mystical Mages, an overpower card game. Not that either one of you two would give a shit about something as advanced as this. There are no dick or poopy jokes involved.
I don't think they're fans.
Wow. No, we're not. You're just a couple of fucking no-talents that got lucky.
Right. And obviously your handlers or hangers-on have convinced you that your first comic was good, which it was not. It was thoroughly mediocre with a few spiky bits of dialogue. You know, and when you get your foot in the door of the business, what do? You turn out a piece of shit like Blunt Man and Chronic.
Tell him, Steve, Dave.
Blunt Man and Chronic. What was the thing that little stoner pulled on the villain in the last issue?
The Stinky Palm.
The Stinky Palm. You give comics a bad name. Whenever one of my customers comes in, I tell them not to buy it, to spend their money on a real comic book.
Fucking one-hit wonder, dime store Frank Miller's.
This is a reality of comicology. You're not going to get your ass kissed here, because both me and Walt think you suck.
And me.
I said that.
I've got a dragon card, 40 power-ups, and 12 life points. I take your elf card.
You're such a bitch. Thankfully, though, I saved the Dark Forces Shaman card for just such an occasion.
You suck! 86 life power points to my 22.
Right. I schooled their asses, and now I'm schooling yours.
Steve, Dave, let's call the cops and have their asses busted. I know where their studio is. You can have them. You can sue. You can sue them, Steve, Dave.
That won't be necessary.
Why the hell not?
Because this check is for 3 times what that window cost.
What?
There's a note. Dear critics, thanks for the insight. But like my grandmother always said, fuck them if they can't take a joke. And break their window. Kiss it, Banky the Hack. P.S. I'm rich.
This next scene is a scene we cut down substantially in the movie. It's a scene that takes place in the bar with Holden and Alyssa while having a conversation while they're playing darts, and it was much, much longer when we shot it, and in the release it was kind of short. Do you know why?
Why it was long, or why did you cut it?
Why'd we cut it?
Why?
You weren't in it.
And that's why you cut it?
What's the point? If you're not there, why bother watching?
That's true. You might as well. You should have just cut the whole movie, because that was it.
Down to that one scene, really. Just you and me.
Just me and you, that was it. Beginning to end.
So this scene doesn't have Jay and Silent Bob in it, but, you know, watch it anyway. Watch actors kind of fumble around, embarrass themselves further.
Oh, love.
Joey was good, though.
Yeah, Ben was alright. He's cute, though. He's a cute guy.
If you like that kind of thing, watch the scene.
So, your new book seems to be selling like mad.
Yeah, well, it all goes back to something my grandmother told me when I was a kid. Holden, she said, the big bucks are in dick and fart jokes. She was a churchgoer.
Oh, the cry from the heart of a real artist trapped in commercial hell, pitying his good fortune. I'm sure you can dry your eyes on all those fat checks you rake in.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? Did I detect a note of bitter envy in there?
Nope, I'm happy my stuff gets read at all. There's very little market for hearts and flowers in this spandex-clad, big pecs, big tits, big guns filled. If I sell 2 issues, I feel like John Grisham.
Well, it's all about marketing. Over or underweight guys that don't get laid. They're our bread and butter. People like those two outside should be yours. And sadly, they're more of our core audience. Still, though, it kind of gives you a little charge. See 2 people in love like that. And Oliver Banky's car, no less. That car's seeing more action right now than it's seen in years.
Bubbly guy like that, it's hard to figure out why.
You gotta respect that kind of display of affection, though. I mean, it's crazy, it's rude, it's self-absorbed, but it's love.
That's not love.
Oh, says you.
That out there, that's fleeting.
Fleeting.
Mm-hmm. You wanna hear about love? Oh, I'll tell you about love.
Story?
The story. The original love story.
Dr. Zhivago.
Nope. My mother's uncle. He was a millionaire.
Get out of here.
I kid you not.
Explain.
Well, all through high school, I dated this one girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were inseparable. And when they graduated, she went off to Carnegie Mellon.
Pittsburgh.
I'm impressed. So he stays in the hometown, and they begin their long-distance relationship. Plan is, on the 3rd Sunday of every month, he'll train out, spend a week, then train back. They do this for 4 years.
That is love.
Not nearly finished. 2 months before she's going to graduate, he's got this job digging graves, and he comes across
A stiff.
a steamer trunk containing silver ingots.
Get out of here.
Many, many silver ingots. Now, my mother's uncle, being quite the ingenious chap, he buries the trunk again and heads up to the main office where he proceeds to purchase a cemetery plot. Guess which one?
Clever.
Now he owns the plot and all of its contents. 2 days later, my mother's uncle's worth $3 million.
At which point he marries the high school sweetheart and lives happily ever after.
Not even close. Inside the steamer trunk, stenciled into the wood or something like that, is a curse.
Someone wrote fuck inside his new steamer trunk?
Not that kind of curse. A cryptic curse. It said great fortune means great loss.
What kind of asshole writes that inside a steamer trunk?
Same kind of asshole that buries silver ingots. Now, the day my mother's uncle's headed out to see the girl, he stops at his accountant, pick up some cash. And he winds up missing his train. So he has to take the next one, which he does, and he gets there an hour later than his normal time of arrival. Whereupon he sees lights.
A hero's welcome for the new millionaire?
Seems that while she was standing on the platform waiting that extra hour for my mother's uncle to show up, the girl was dragged into the bushes by an unknown assailant, raped and gutted. The assailant was never apprehended.
That's a love story?
Yes, and here's why. My mother's uncle rode that train every day for the rest of his life. One day up, the next day back. Did that till the day he died. He donated the fortune he had acquired to the train station in Pittsburgh to have a well-lit terminal built. Train line let him ride for free after that.
Well, I should hope so. Jesus. It's the saddest tale I've ever heard.
That's my love story.
Those two aren't on the hood of Banky's car anymore.
I told you. It wasn't love. Well, I got to split. It was really nice meeting you. Good luck with your book. Tell Hooper I'll call him later, and tell your friend to calm down.
Shut up already.
Man, you shut up. You're insane. Archie is not fucking Mr. Weatherby.
Deny, deny, deny.
Doing this, what does it really call to mind for you?
Doing this thing, this kind of thing. Just my years as a VJ.
I remember. You were the first year with Martha Quinn and Triple J Jackson.
Back in the early days.
Mark
it was a lot of
Curry.
fun. And then they tried to shunt me off to VH1, and that's when I guess, I had my walking papers.
Put out to pastures, they say.
Yeah, it's tough. I wasn't hip anymore. I wasn't a hip mod MTV kind of guy anymore.
No.
You're not that hip, though. No. Did MTV ever ask you to be a VJ? Well, there you go. What's the scene that we're going to see?
Basically, we're going to check out this take, the longer take of the scene with the MTV execs.
Oh, with the character of John Sloss, the lawyer.
John Selleck, as he became later on.
Right, but who's
First
really
written as John Sloss,
John Sloss, a real attorney and a real shyster. I tell you, watch out for this guy.
Nice, just open Criterion up to the lawsuit.
No, I'm kidding. John Sloss is a good guy. He's a very good
Hell
man.
of a legal mind.
I love him.
With finesse. It's amazing.
That's tough.
So anyway, this scene didn't make it into the movie. It's odd if you watched the scene that did make it in the movie, you wouldn't even know that there was another guy in the room the whole time.
There was.
But there was.
And there was some funny stuff I thought that me and Jason did in reaction to him.
Funny
Frankly,
bits.
my feelings were a little bit hurt, and I was a little bit insulted when you cut all that stuff out.
It
So
has one of your best deliveries ever, and probably one of the best deliveries you'll ever fucking give.
Which one was
is
that?
amazing, and it got cut. Where you say, "That's your blunt man." Oh, just watch it, man. I don't know. You pick out the best.
But couldn't we, if it's so good, couldn't we put it back into like one of the scenes with Joey or something?
Nah.
Where I'm like, I love you. Is that how you want to be remembered?
Then we just cut to you and the lawyer.
Yeah. Just me. Forget the lawyer.
Right.
Just my stuff. We could take my lines out and just pepper them in and back along the way.
It's like this all through post production.
Doesn't really matter that much what I say, it turns out. I mean, it's not like the writing has any real order to it. It's just sort of random.
Check out the scene here.
Sorry.
What?
Grow up.
Oh, why are you in such a bad mood? Still dwelling on that dyke?
Knock it off, will you? What'd I tell you? She just needs the right guy. All every woman really wants, be it mother, senator, nun, is some serious deep dicking. Sorry. See, that's why I can't buy lesbians. Everyone needs dick. See, I can buy fags, a bunch of guys that need dick, just plain need it. That I get. Dykes, bullshit posturing. But live and let live, I guess.
I'm sure the gay community appreciates your support.
Please tell me you haven't blown this deal already.
Selleck? Like a motherfucker.
Every mother but yours. A shyster has to have his standards. Holden.
John?
Shall we?
After you.
We'd like to start off by saying that it is a real pleasure to finally meet you.
Absolute pleasure.
While it's been, shall we say, an experience dealing with Selleck here, one of the main reasons that we started this whole thing was to finally meet the guys that do Blunt Man and Chronic. Snoochie booches, huh?
Which brings us to our proposal. Look, fellas, the days of butthead are over.
All right, we're interested in doing 12 half-hour Blunt Man and Chronic cartoons. We're looking for something. You know, we're hungry. Something,
Even more retarded and juvenile? You know, to sate the voracious, intellectually challenged miscreants that make up your key demographic.
Outstanding. Outstanding, this guy.
So, gentlemen, what do you say? Are we in business?
Jim, Sean, could we have a few minutes here, please?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. We'll just
yeah, right. We'll
wait outside.
So, did I do good?
You did better. You sold us out!
You know how much money you're gonna make on merchandising alone?
Money and power
And money and power and money and power and...
I don't think it's a good idea.
What's not a good idea? Please don't say the cartoon. Please don't say the cartoon.
The cartoon.
What? Are you out of your fucking mind?
John, let me handle this, all right? You are out of your fucking mind, aren't you?
Is this how you want to be remembered? As the guy who created Blunt Man and Chronic?
No. I'd like to be remembered as the filthy rich guy who created Blunt Man and Chronic.
Come on, it'll be all glossy and mainstream. We'll lose any artistic credibility we ever had.
Well, is it me? I don't see the problem.
He just has to get over this crush of his.
Oh, God, not Carrie Fisher again. Holden, she's not really a princess.
Not on her, on Alyssa Jones, that chick that does that comic book idiosyncratic routine. You ever seen it?
Oh, please. Like, I even read your comic, let alone anyone else's. But I am not limited to offering legal counsel only, my friend. I am also learned in the ways of the heart and can offer you this advice. Nail her. Get her out of your system and move on. As we say at Selleck Law, good fences make good neighbors.
Never let him in her yard, Selleck. The chick's gay.
She's gay. You fell for a gay comic book writing chick? Oh, Holden, you poor man. And wait a sec, does she have representation?
Always working, you. Look at this. That guy Sean's girlfriend has a string of pearls hanging out of her ass.
Man, leave this stuff alone. Look, you'll break her resolve, killer. All it takes is one good man. If it takes two good men, don't hesitate to give me a call. That being said, in regards to the more pressing issue, I suggest that you leave the art to the museums and you grab on with both hands to the big, fat check.
I'll give it some thought.
Good man.
I'm taking this as a precaution. You know, just in case they give us any shit about Pussy's decision delay. You'll give it some thought. You're so retarded.
Oh, I'm retarded? This coming from the guy who only 45 minutes ago paid $50 for what's supposed to be a bootleg copy of March of the Wooden Soldiers with a deleted scene of Stan Laurel wearing a French tickler. I'm retarded?
This is a scene that, by all rights, really belongs in the movie. Ileana Douglas and I have this confrontation, and then Joey comes out, and Ileana was great, and she was a lot of fun to work with, and I always really liked her work, so it was fun to work with her, and I thought I was fine. Adequate at least. Heavens. Certainly wasn't any worse than I was in the rest of the picture. So I wasn't quite sure why I was cut out, and they fed me a bunch of little stories and lines about it, but I always missed it, and I'm sure Ileana does too, although maybe she's happy not to be associated with this picture. Anyway, check it out, see for yourself.
Hi, I'm here to pick up Alyssa.
Well, let me guess. The right man?
Excuse me?
You've got it into your head that Alyssa's not really into chicks. She just needs to find the right man. And you believe you're it. That is so cute. You're gonna treat her right. You're gonna fuck her like a stud. You gonna straitjacket her back from the land of the lost? The sad truth of it is, you'll accomplish none of that, and you'll end up as an even more bitter misogynist or a reverse fag hag.
Don't mind her. That's just her way of saying hello.
Actually, it's just my way of saying give it up.
You are such an asshole.
Do me a favor, when you file the date rape charges, don't say I didn't warn you.
Hi, I'm Holden. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm the voice of reason Miss Bitch is having such a hard time listening to.
Look, we're just friends.
That's what every guy says. Right before he tries putting your hand on his dick.
How is it that you know so much about men?
Because I lap dance for a living, dickhead.
What do you think about this scene?
The scene with the geriatric?
Yeah, he's calling them hot faggots and all that stuff.
I thought it was good. I thought we should have left it in.
I thought so too. I mean, there's no accounting for tastes, but it's a hell of a scene, despite the fact that Jason's not in it.
Oh, I know. So, well, it ain't that good then, really.
Did I ever tell you I look up to you? In a lot of ways. I mean, you know, you're kind of a role model.
Oh,
None. It's not that gay a movie. Check out the scene. And I'll just be here with Jason.
Oh, fuck. Come in. Hey.
I read somewhere that guys who play hockey are merely making up for penile deficiencies by carrying big sticks.
I thought you lived in the city. It's like the umpteenth time I've seen you here. Isn't that grounds enough for the Little Pink Mafia to throw you out of their club? Hey, that's the last time, all right?
Wait a second. I just have to school this mouthy second stringer here.
Bitch, you're schooling no one.
What? Do something.
Fucking cock teaser. I'll knock your fucking teeth out and pass all over your ass.
Jesus Christ, it's embarrassing. Look how slow you are. My God, you move like a geriatric.
Fucking cocksucker, man. These faggots won't do what I tell them to.
Oh, I see. It's the controller, right? That's fascinating. It's always the controllers.
No, it's these fucking queers on blades that can't accept a pass to save their fucking lives. What period is this?
This would be Final 60 the third.
Fuck! Look at your guys, man. Fuck! Fucking cocksucker, man. I swear to God.
Oh. Imagine if I'd only beaten him by 1 instead of 30.
So I believe we cut this scene because it was just excruciatingly long.
Yeah, it was really unbearable. It was really long.
It was long, and I think it was actually a lot of proselytizing, a lot of soapboxing, as written, as the writer's fault. Well performed, though.
Yeah, I mean, the performances were pretty damn fun, but just, you know.
And it's funny because in the release cut of the flick, it goes, the skee ball scene ends on a very up note and they go into a happy montage, whereas this scene was very issue-oriented and some would say thought-provoking.
Yes, it was thought-provoking, but, you know, we made it sort of...
Well, the problem was it was so long, it provoked the thought of, like, let's go out and get popcorn. Or
Yeah,
let's
take
go
a
see
piss.
something else.
Yeah.
You know, anything but this. Let's go see Inventing the Abbots, per se.
Once again, it's your fault. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't mean to
I
bring
just-
up a sore spot.
No, I
but,
write big.
I mean,
I
you
mean-
said it before, but, you know, just as long as...
I know, you know, it's fine. You learn, you live and learn. You go along, you learn. There's nothing wrong with that.
But let them judge it. Let
Yeah.
them watch it. Let you watch it.
Watch the clip and see what you think.
10.
Very nice. So what'd you do last night?
Got laid. Some more that skill you were telling me about?
Maybe we should just leave before somebody gets hurt.
No way. I want my cheap prize.
Sure.
So your friend's quite the homophobe.
Oh, he just feels left out, I think.
I'm not talking about his infantile hang-up with me. I'm talking about when you two were playing that game. Every time he swore when his players messed up, called them cocksuckers, he referred to his players as faggots. He called you a cock teaser.
Oh, I thought he was talking to you.
I know you think it means nothing, and it may in fact be unintentional, but it's ugly all the same.
No, he was just pissed he was losing.
So he slams the gay community.
All right, now don't get all PC on me.
I'm not, but what is that saying?
Saying he gets too easily frustrated.
No, it's passive-aggressive gay bashing.
How do you figure that?
How easily did it roll off his tongue, you know? And that's how he expresses his anger, by calling people faggots?
Alyssa, I think you're reading a little too much into this.
No, I think you're just so used to it, it rolls off your back. I've seen you two play your little rank-out game where one insists the other is gay. You're a faggot. No, you're a faggot. I mean, it's cute and all to watch you go at it like grade schoolers, but it's also offensive. Labeling and ducking the label of being gay as if it were the scarlet fucking letter.
I really think you're blowing this way out of proportion. I mean, we live in a more tolerant age now, right? You refer to yourself as a dyke. Hooper calls himself a faggot all the time.
Yeah, but that's what's known as empowerment, disempowerment. You know, I call myself a dyke so it's not too devastating when some throwback screams it at me when I'm leaving a bar at night. It's the same for Hooper. By calling himself a faggot, he steals the thunder away from the mouthy jerks of this world who'd like to beat him to it. But the difference between us saying it and your friend saying it is miles wide. We say it to dull the pain, you know? He says it for lack of a better expression at any given moment. No, Holden, we do not live in a more tolerant age. And if you think that's the case, then you've been in the suburbs way too long. But you know what? I have more faith in you than that. Come on, I want my cheap prize.
I mean, this is just a tremendous scene that you just, honestly, you just straight fucked up.
This was good stuff, but the scene was long, the movie was long, so we had to cut it.
You guys just a lunkhead. I mean, you got some great stuff in here. Just sometimes your paranoia and suspicious bullshit is amusing. Sometimes it's just fucking annoying as piss.
If you're just about to watch the scene, why would he perform it in the intro is what you're asking yourself.
Because I'm going to steal this and put it in another movie. Watch. It's going to show up somewhere.
The thing
Major
is-
League 5 and me and Chuck Sheen. And he's like, what? What is it? And I'm like, sometimes your paranoia and suspicious bullshit is amusing. Sometimes just fucking annoying as piss. And he's like, where are the whores?
He's not joking. He will steal.
I'll put it in. I flat out will. Anything, too. Problem Child 3. They'll be like, what is it, Problem Child? I don't know. Maybe she thinks she'll get her comic picked up by Contender. Maybe the Problem Child thinks she'll change the content of our book to something
Watch the clip.
Check it out.
Which one is going to get to the $100 bill first?
What is this supposed to prove?
No, I'm serious. This is a serious exercise. It's like an SAT question. Which one is going to get to the $100 bill first? The male-friendly lesbian, the man-hating dyke, Santa Claus, or the Easter Bunny?
The man-hating dyke.
Good. Why?
I don't know.
Because the other three are figments of your fucking imagination. She's fucking with your mind, man. She knows you've got this schoolboy crush and she's using it to sway your way of thinking.
Why would she need to do that? Why? What is she, the motherfucking Hari? What does she gain?
Maybe she thinks you'll get her comic picked up by Contender. Or maybe she thinks you'll change the content of our book to something more political and message-oriented.
Probably. That's probably.
Or gee, I don't know, maybe because that's just what dykes like to do. Fuck around with straight guys' heads. And then she can run off to her little rug muncher club and have a good laugh with all her man-hating fucking harpy cronies about how stupid and easily duped men
You're so
are.
fucking out of line right now. You know that?
You don't even know this girl. Big deal, she's from Middletown. She went to North. All the chicks at North were bitches and sluts anyway. And this one's got him beat by a mile because she's a bitch, slut, dyke.
Watch your fucking mouth is all I'm gonna tell you.
Why? Do you get my back when she bashes me? Because I know she does. And do you know why she does? Because I won't play her fucking game!
You know, sometimes your paranoia and suspicious bullshit's really fucking cutesy and funny and amusing, and sometimes just fucking annoying as piss.
You're the one that's fucking annoying.
What?
What is it about this girl, man? You know you have no shot at getting her into bed. Why do you bother wasting time with her?
Tell them who you are.
Hi, I'm the Criterion producer.
Give your name, make it personal.
Susan Arstegi.
See, we've never done anything like this before. Well, we've never done anything like this, but Criterion's never had one of their people on camera. Susan set this all up. Brought the camera down to the video store, took us all into the room, sat through Affleck, all of that. This is Susan's job. And so Susan's here to help us introduce the outtake sections.
Yes.
You do anything later?
Watch these. It's worth a shot.
You're smoking half a butt?
Eddie, you're right. Yeah.
Thanks. You're supposed to be smoking half a butt.
I'm gonna smoke your butt in a minute. Ready?
Do it.
Action.
Action. Now, my book, Whitehead and Coon. That bullshit. The hero's name is Maliqua, and he's a descendant from the black tribe that established the first society on the planet while you European motherfuckers were still hiding in caves and shit, all terrified of the sun. He's a strong role model that a young black reader can look up to. Because I'm here to tell you, the chickens is coming home to roost, Joe. The black man's no longer going to play the minstrel in the medium of comics and sci-fi fantasy. We keeping it real. And we going to get respect by any means necessary.
Come on! That's a bunch of horse shit. Lando Calrissian was a black guy, you know. He got to fly the Millennium Falcon. What's the matter with you?
Who said that?
I did. Lando Calrissian is a positive role model in the realm of black guys in science fiction fantasy.
Fuck a Lando Calrissian, Uncle Tom nigga. Or some white boy got to invoke the Holy Trilogy. Bust this. Those movies are about how the white man keeps the brother man down, even in the galaxy far, far away. Check this shit. You got Cracker, farm boy Luke Skywalker. Nazi poster boy, blonde hair. Then you got Darth Vader, blackest brother in the galaxy, Nubian guy.
Hey, what's a Nubian?
Look, the Death Star. Now what the fuck do you call that?
Intergalactic Civil War?
Gentrification! They're gonna drive out the black element to make the galaxy, quote, unquote, safe for white folks.
Oh, come on! It's a bunch of hogwash. All right, still cut, don't cut. All right, ready?
Still rolling. Gentrification.
Come on! It's a bunch of hogwash.
Still rolling. Gentrification. They're gonna drive out the black element to make the galaxy, quote, unquote, safe for white folks.
Oh, come on! It's a bunch of hogwash. Vader turns out to be Luke Spock.
Art.
Yeah, someone told me they make comic books here, which is so weird because I have this great idea for a story. It's about a guy who comes to a club and hightails it when he finds out. Are you ready for this? This girl is gay. Any interest in a story like that?
Well, give me another G shots. Give me 5 variations. She's gay. Jesus, no. Alyssa Jones.
Holy fucking.
Say it again.
Alyssa Jones.
Holy fucking shit. Finger cuffs? You're dating finger kiffs? You silly fuck.
Take it back.
Coofs?
I look her dead in the eye, tell her it's over. I walk.
Fucking A.
No, my little idiot. Sorry, say it again.
I'll fucking kill you, man.
Say fucking A.
Fucking A.
Okay. Say fucking A.
Fucking A.
No, idiot. It was a mistake. I wasn't disgusted with her. I was afraid. You know, at that moment. God.